And the market continues to fall. The indices can't react properly, and although some stocks are trying to reverse the downward trend, we don't see a clear sign of a bottom yet. Not an amazing one at least, alright? However, the market is approaching a critical turning point, and the Magnificent Seven will soon be reporting their earnings. So let's see how the main indices and stocks are performing today. SPY looks interesting. Tesla looks interesting. Nvidia looks very interesting. So let's see what's going on over here. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, professional trader, founder of the 5% Project, where I share my personal trading strategies with you, and we trade several stocks together. Our members have real-time access to our signals, and there we are the living proof that it is possible to make consistent profits in this market. So detach yourself, stand out from the 95% of traders who can't make consistent profits, and join the 5% Project. The QR code's right here on the left corner of your screen, and of course in the fixed comment. Now, SPY is trading around a turning point, alright? This is a very interesting support level. I was not counting too much on this support level, but well, now I can't deny that it is, this support area is holding the price right now. 504. This is a very interesting support level, which did work as a support level in the past, and it was a previous top level over here. This is another classic example of the principle of polarity in technical analysis. Previous resistance levels are gonna act as future support levels and vice versa, alright? So clearly we are struggling to break this support level. Now you may ask, Nathan, what if we break this support level? Then I believe we're gonna close this gap over here, 497. And if you ask, in my humble opinion, this is the most realistic scenario to work with right here, right now. Because although SPY is struggling around the support level, we still don't see a crystal clear bottom signal yet. Now, Nathan, what if we see a bottom signal? Even, and here lies the problem, even if we see a bottom signal, SPY is bearish. SPY did trigger a lower high, lower low. So in theory, any bounce, pay attention, any bounce to the 512 or maybe even to the 21 EMA might be just another dead cat bounce. And then SPY will just continue its correction on the weekly chart back to the 497, which is very close to the 21 EMA on the weekly chart over here as well, to this dual support level. So as far as I know, we are in bearish territory. Bounces are plausible, but they are not enough to change this bearish thesis over here. QQQ shares a similar chart structure. We are below the previous support level, 434, which was my personal inflection point. Now, below this key point, the next technical support level is the 421, but there is an open gap over here, and maybe QQQ is just heading towards this gap area. It is going to close this gap area over here, and in the lack of a crystal clear bottom signal, in the lack of a crystal clear bullish reaction, I'm not gonna change this bearish thesis, all right? Because guys, as a trader, I just react to what I see. Trading is reactive. It is not predictive. All right. Now, as we can see here, Tesla almost hit our target. Almost. We have been talking about the 152 for her months right now, probably. So the 152 is a very important support level. As we can see here on the weekly chart, it was a support level from April last year. So right now, April 2024, we are approaching this support level again. All right. If you ask me, Tesla deserves a bullish reaction around this area, not only because this is an important support level, but because we are on the baseline of this descending channel. All right. So it is about time to see Tesla reacting. If we see a reaction over here, that would be amazing. But right now, guys, there is no such reaction. Tesla is going to report earnings in 7 days, next week. All right. Maybe we're going to see something new, but we can't count too much on that, all right? Because earnings are always so unpredictable that we can't tell if Tesla is going to go up or down. Even if earnings are good, Tesla could still go down because we don't know how the market will react. And similarly, even if earnings are bad, maybe Tesla will go up because, well, the market will always find a plausible explanation for how it moves, right? The media will do a very competent job. If earnings are bad and Tesla explodes, well, they're gonna say, well, Tesla was already exhausted. Tesla already priced bad earnings, and right now people are just buying because these bad catalysts, they are already priced, all right? So this is why Tesla is exploding. This always happens. So we don't know how Tesla is going to behave during earnings, all right? We simply don't know. All that I know is that Tesla triggered this head and shoulders chart pattern. Tesla was already very bearish, was already below the 21 EMA, and right now we triggered a head and shoulders chart pattern. One of you guys asked me, Nathan, this head and shoulders is a top signal, all right? It is not a bottom signal. In order to see a bottom signal, we gotta see an inverted head and shoulders. Am I correct? Well, it is not that uncommon, but we can see normal, ordinary head and shoulders in a bear trend, just like we can see inverted head and shoulders in a bull trend. That's another very reasonable possibility. In fact, let me see one over here. In fact, this stock over here, Adobe, I don't know how to pronounce this name, Adobe, right? Adobe, ADBE, did trigger an inverted head and shoulders over here while it was still very bullish, all right? And in this case over here, how do you trade an inverted head and shoulders? You see the height, you calculate the height between the head and the shoulders and replicate this movement in the direction of the breakout. Well, it hit our target with an astonishing technical precision, and we did trade this stock over here together on our Telegram channel. And that's why our members are unbeatable, because they learn in real time with real experience of the market. So this is why it is so important to join the 5% project. Again, the QR code is right here and the link is in the fixed comment below. So it is possible to see such bearish chart structure while we are still in a downward trend, all right? It is technically plausible. And right now we see Tesla reacting. Okay, we almost hit our support level and we are reacting. Great. Is this a bottom signal? Not yet, all right? Not yet. We would need to see a much better reaction over here in order to convince me that Tesla is going to recover, is going to fly, or maybe possibly reverse the bearish bias, all right? Right now, we are just approaching our support level, and this is it. I don't see any other meaningful bullish reaction. Nvidia looks quite interesting as well, all right? Because we see some interesting chart structures over here. We see that Nvidia is inside a congestion, all right? It is inside a congestion. It is trying to react near the bottom level of this congestion. Nvidia is not bearish, but it is not that bullish as well, all right? We have been trading inside this congestion since March this year, right? For more than 1 month right now. So we are just moving sideways. However, we are in the bottom level of this congestion. So if we see Nvidia making a bottom signal over here, it could try to retest the all-time high again. But today's reaction is not that good because we are still below the 21 EMA. We have yet to reject yesterday's bearish candlestick pattern, so it still needs to break a few key resistance levels in order to truly fly again. But if you ask me, there are other stocks that are looking a little bit more interesting than Tesla and Nvidia, like for instance AMD. AMD, which is around a very important support level, the 21 EMA on the weekly chart and the 164, a previous top level over here. We are retesting this key point as a support level again for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th time, all right? I don't know how to say this name, 7th time. And of course, we also see Palantir, which is one of your favorites, all right? Retesting the previous top level as a support level for the 3rd time along with the 21 EMA. So we see both stocks trading around a critical dual support level. This is not a buy recommendation, of course, because we don't see any buy signal yet. We don't. There is no bottom signal, but if we do see a bottom signal getting triggered here on AMD and on Palantir as well, I believe it is going to be a very nice opportunity for us to take advantage of this correction, all right? It all depends. Now, apparently, it all depends on how the indices are going to react from here, right? We need to see a bullish reaction maybe this week or maybe next week, all right, in order to materialize a bottom signal over here on SPY, on QQQ, and only then we may think about buying some more stocks again. Of course, I'm going to keep you guys updated on this channel every single day, so consider subscribing. Click the like button as well to show some support. I highly appreciate our audience, my dear friends. Thank you very much. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow.